This episode of Distraction is sponsored by Landmark College, offering bachelor's and associate programs, short-term and summer programs for students who learn differently. Learn more at lcdistraction.org. Landmark College, the college of choice for students who learn differently. Hello, this is Dr. Ned Hallowell with a mini episode of Distraction. Our very creative, always exploring, wonderfully talented producer, Sarah Guertin, gave me an essay today to read and comment on. And it's written by a woman that I'd never heard of, but I should have, because she wrote a bestseller some years ago called Women Who Run with the Wolves, that was on the New York Times bestseller list for 135 weeks and has sold over 2 million copies. Her name is Clarissa Pinkola Estes, E-S-T-E-S, Clarissa Pinkola, P-I-N-K-O-L-A, Estes, E-S-T-E-S. She's a Jungian psychoanalyst. She's 74 years old, at least at the time I looked at it. And this essay that caught Sarah's eye was entitled, I guess is entitled, Letter to a Young Activist During Troubled Times. And then the subtitle, Do Not Lose Heart, We Were Made for These Times, by Clarissa Pinkola Estes, Ph.D. And the essay is very poignant, you know. It begins, My friends, do not lose heart. We were made for these times. And she goes on, I have heard from so many who are deeply and properly bewildered. They are concerned about the state of affairs in our world now. That probably could have been written in any year in the history of recorded time. And certainly now is a year in the history of recorded time. And then she makes an analogy with a boat. She said, I grew up on the Great Lakes and recognize a seaworthy vessel when I see one. Regarding awakened souls, there have never been more able vessels in the water than there are right now across the world. And they are fully provisioned and able to signal one another as never before in the history of humankind. Look out over the prow. There are millions of boats of righteous souls on the waters with you. Even though your veneers may shiver from every wave in this stormy royal, I assure you that the long timbers composing your prow and rudder come from a greater forest. That long-grained lumber is known to withstand storms, to hold together, to hold its own, and to advance regardless. You know, I think her point is really wonderful. You know, we are stronger than we usually give ourselves credit for being. We are better equipped, particularly when we band together, as she points out. We are better equipped when we don't worry alone, as my old teacher used to say, never worry alone. We're better equipped when we band together, look out for one another, share strength. I'm only reminding you of what you already know, but we need to remind each other. We need to say to one another, take heart. We need to not give in to the temptation to give up. We can even go back to the Stoic who said it is not necessary to hope in order to undertake, nor to prevail in order to persevere. Now that's a Stoic sentiment if ever there were one. I like to imagine, you know, prevailing, but even if you don't prevail, you persevere. And there is victory in that, because by example, others keep on. Even if you're scared of dying and tired of living, like Old Man River, you know, you want to keep at it. But next thing that happens, if you keep at it, is you start feeling good about keeping at it, and next thing you know, you might even laugh. She ends her essay by saying, I hope you will write this on your wall. When a great ship is in harbor and moored, it is safe. There can be no doubt. But that is not what great ships are built for. And so each of us is our own great ship, but together we're a great fleet, and we were not built to sit in safe harbors. We just weren't. And guess what? It doesn't feel that good to just be sitting in a safe harbor. We want to get out. We want to go forth into the arena. As Milton said in his great essay, Areopagitica, he said, I cannot respect a fugitive and cloistered virtue that never sallies forth into the arena. A fugitive and cloistered virtue, let's not do that. Let's be out there getting dirty, mixing it up, taking our lumps, stumbling, failing, bruised. Let's do that, because in that regard, we can help one another out. We can live life to the fullest, and we can enjoy the chance we're each given to make something important happen. Take heart, as Dr. Estes said, take heart. And give heart would be my addendum to that. Give heart, and you'll feel and do your best. This is Dr. Ned Hallowell with a mini episode of Distraction. Distraction is made by Sounds Great Media. Our producer is the extremely talented Sarah Guertin. This podcast is recorded and mixed by the equally talented Pat Keogh.